Hello everyone, it's Pixie and Paul again. Here's Pixie. I'm Paul. And that was obvious, right? Today we've started our walk. This is almost October, it's the end of September. Temperature is 14 degrees Celsius, 57 Fahrenheit. And we've come across the cemetery here. And cemeteries, of course, hold a special value for so many of us because we've been to funerals and ceremonies for those that have passed away, and where they're placed is important. And anyway, I wanted to show you this. We're starting off our video, our walking video today, with a cemetery. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, let's walk on down the street, and we'll talk and walk. All right, see you down the street, guys. So once again, we're going to review these apartments, these complexes. We have one here on the right, and in the middle there's a complex, and then in the far left there is a complex. And one thing I like about many of the apartment buildings here in the Zurich area, Switzerland, is that they allow so much green area between and around the apartment complexes. And this, once again, is an example of how the Swiss really treasure the outdoors. Even though you live in apartments, you have an area where you can kick the ball around, or you can have some parties outside, or just sit on a bench and read and enjoy the outdoors. And not only that, guys, but right across the street, and this happens even in the city. We're outside of the city, but right across the street we have a forested area, and there are trails all around. So even in the city, I mean really deep in the city, they have trails that you can walk. They're very close. Every neighborhood has access. This is one thing I like. Keep on going, here we go. So we're walking down through a neighborhood that we normally don't, and I wanted to show you this place. Okay? Now, in this road, let's look at this, and there are roads like this. We have plant and light fixtures, and they're 1/3 of the road, so you have to pass on this side. It essentially turns the road into a lane, a one-lane road, but it's in the middle of a beautiful neighborhood here. So it's very interesting, huh? Let's look at that again. A one-lane road in the middle of the neighborhood. And people are patient. They wait for each other to pass. It's really great. Okay, what am I showing you? So we're in another neighborhood that we normally don't go on. And here's the fountain. And of course, there's a fountain for the animals. This is thoughtful. This is thoughtful design. You know, civil design. It's really great. So let's keep going on down here, the street. And over here, I have to show you, that low building there across the field is a music school for very young and for elementary. It's just a music school. They can have lessons, they can have group lessons, they can have master classes, they compose, it's just amazing, it's wonderful. Very expensive, of course, very expensive, but the opportunity is there. Okay, we're still on our neighborhood lane here. Now, of course, now the fixtures, lights and plant fixtures are on the left of the road, so the right side is where cars go. So it's just added beauty, I guess, and I really like it. All of these streets are used an awful lot, and you also see that it's brick and not just asphalt or cement. Now, to our left is the church here with a wonderful steeple. Let's get around these trees here and so we can see the church. There it is. And there's the steeple. Okay, so let's go around the other side of the church and then we'll get into a forest trail. There's the church on the other side. It's quite a nice church. So we're going to go up to this field up there, and then we're going to turn left. So we've come up, here's the church over there, and we've come to the end of this field, and here's the beginning of another field, and we're just going to walk up this path, and this path will take us, there's Pixie, this path will take us to the forest. Let's keep walking. So the path didn't exactly take us to the forest, but it brought us to this neighborhood which is close to the forest, which is right in front of us there. So we're gonna jump into that forest and do some walking in there. Okay. I wanted to show you what this neighborhood is like before we go into the forest. It's really a great neighborhood. Here's the forest. We'll get in there. Don't worry. And this is the street. And they have these brick park places and garages and fences, of course, and everything is very well manicured. But when I say manicured, I mean naturally manicured. It's not edged lawns, everything green, but natural and using plants that are native here in this area. So some of them grow wild a little bit. The grass is a bit long, but this is the way it's done here in Switzerland. It's not manicured to the point where it looks like it's like a haircut for the grass. It's not like that. Okay, here we come into farmland, and we're gonna head down this road. I mean, it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. The mountains in the back there. And so we're gonna head down this path, and it's dark because as soon as we leave the fields, the forest is dark. It's gonna be interesting. Let's go. I wanted to show you that on the other side of this field is where the church is. Let's zoom in real fast. I hate zooming, but I wanted to prove a point here. I want to prove a point. So you see where the church is. And that's where we were. We're walking on the other side of this field here. Okay? So now we're on the other side, and we're going to go into the forest. Let's zoom back out. Ooh, I hate that. Okay, let's go to the forest. So there's a farm field. It's kind of a nice scene back there. If the sun were out, it'd be very pretty. And these are the houses on the edge of the forest that we're about to go into. Look at the size of this rock. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. That thing weighs tons and tons, doesn't it? Whew. That's a big rock. Okay. So they have a little bit of this construction here with the path. But I want to build this whole thing up about going into the forest. Here comes a bike rider. Okay. How you feeling, Pixie? Look at her. Look at her. She's busy and happy. Hello? Okay, it's getting a little bit muddy here. That's all right. That's all right. A little mud didn't hurt anyone. Has never hurt anyone. A little bit. And here we are. There's a little creek here. And you know what? Yeah, let's keep going this way. Let's go this way. Now, we're walking up on the part of the forest that the forest management is centered. This part of the forest. And so you're going to see trucks and things and housing for large vehicles. You know, the vehicles that cut the trees and, you know, put them into piles, and they cut them into, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful place of wood. What am I trying to say? Quarters for burning or using for heat. So yeah, we have a lot of construction here. And I think this is going to be a new building to house those big machines and things. It's a new building. Look at this cat. Oh yeah. Look at the treads. I like that. You know, when I was a young boy, I couldn't get enough of those Tonka toys. They were just made so well out of metal, you know. And they held up in dirt and sand, and we put them through really tough play, and they lasted. This is what I'm talking about when I say wood quarters here, stacking. And it smells, I can't tell you how good it smells. It smells like pine, of course. It smells really good. Okay, we could go down that way, but that's close to some houses, so let's go this way. Once again, another construction place here. And they have these rounded trailers at the top. Look at that. That's not common in the U.S., by the way. Those type of trailers are not common. But we're getting a good view of where the forest management have the headquarters. I'm just going to walk down this path for a second so that you can see how well they have placed these quarters, log quarters for burning. And look at that, huh? Boy, that's efficient. That's efficient. All right, let's go this way. And I think this is the old housing for the equipment. Look at the roof. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And see, there's some of the equipment there. And also here. So yeah, this is where the forest managers start their day. Okay, let's go on down this path here. So back there is where we saw the Forest Management Center. And this is where we are now. And if you were listening closely, you could hear the wind in the pine trees. It's very quiet. The wind is soft. It's very soothing. And the smell of the forest at this point in the day is wonderful. You know, we're about a week away from October. It's the end of September. And I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite times of the year, fall. The trees, the deciduous trees here, will be changing very quickly in the next few weeks. All of these deciduous trees, but the conifers, of course, are going to stay green. Let's keep walking down the path, okay? The one thing about the forest that I really like is that it helps one's imagination. It's inspirational. You know, who's to say, as we walk down this path, a bear or a deer might come bounding out of the forest and look at us and then run away or run toward us. What would I do? What's my plan if a bear was running at me? Well, you can't run because they're too fast. They'd catch you in a second. I think I'd make myself as big as I could, seem as big as I could. I'd let go of Pixie. She would run, hopefully. And then I'd pick up some gravel and try to persuade him that coming at me is not going to be tasty. Maybe pick up some gravel and throw it toward him, you know. Maybe get some gravel in his mouth as much as I could. And then he couldn't bite. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't have a stick, a bear stick. You know, back in the States we have bear sticks with those pieces of fabric in the middle, and you hold it up over your head and the fabric makes you seem bigger. I don't have a walking stick like that. So I have to come up with an alternative plan. But I have to tell you, the forest is absolutely beautiful. Even though it's a cloudy, no sun, hardly any shadows, and the forest is beautiful. Goodness, look at this. I'm going to stop walking so you can hear it. Now, of course, a jet flies over. All right, let's keep going. So we just had some encounters with some dogs, and Pixie was wonderful. Come on, girly girl. Come on. She was great. And we were going down in the last segment, and now we're heading back up. And I have to tell you, I kind of like going up rather than down. It's easier on this knee right here. This left knee, oh my goodness. For the last year, it's been giving me some problems. But anyway, it's easier to go up than it is down. Let's look behind us for a second. Pixie, wait a second. That's what it looks like behind us. All right, let's go forward. Always going forward. Looking back to check on our history. Looking back to see that we're not going to be making the same mistakes. Using what we're learning. Using what we've learned to go forward. Yeah. I'm getting philosophical, but I need to stop that and keep it to right now what we're doing in this forest. All right, guys. Look at this pile of logs here. This is what I'm talking about. The work that is done on this forest. Let's look. Wow. Some of the old mossy trees have been cut down, and they'll be used, which makes room for younger trees. It gives them more light in the forest to grow, and this old wood, which is pretty much dried out, can be used as an energy source, furniture, what have you. I'm not sure what's done with it, but yeah, forest management. I think it's a full-time career here, and this is so close to the city. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, what do we have here? We have a fork in the path, to the left and to the right. To the left, I can see the road curving up, yes. Curving to the left and up. And I have to tell you guys, I think I've been up that path. So should I go to the place that I know, the way that I've been before, or should I go to the right here? I've never been down this path. Yeah, let's go to the right. You're right. The right is better. The unknown, Star Trek, you know, going where no man has gone before. Once again, philosophical. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, let's keep going. Here's one use for the logs. Pixie thinks it's very interesting. All right, let's keep going, guys. Oh, let's look back again. All right. Ooh, here comes someone jogging. And we're going to head forward again. Keep on going. I think we better turn left here. Look down there. Ooh, that goes down steep. Wow. Let's go this way. Pixie wants to go this way as well. Curving around up there. Let's keep going. Let's go left. What? What is this? Some type of training thing here? Look at that. And the forest is thinner here. Hello. The forest is thinner. A little bit closer to the path here. Smaller path, of course. I like it. And let's get around this corner and walk down this path here. Look at this curve. I love it. We can't see on the other side. There's no indication of what's happening over there. Ooh, that dove just took off kind of loud. Okay, let's keep going, guys. As you're hiking and walking along, they have these little boards all around. You see this here? You see them? Here's 4 or 5, 6 more. And they're talking about the vegetation and what's present here. Yeah, very nice. Look at this. These are wonderful. So not only are you getting some exercise, but you're learning something new. Look at this. Over here and even on this side. It's all in German. So as I'm taking shots of this, I can translate it. Okay? And on this side, we're walking next to a farm field. Here's another one. Look at that. Okay, Pixie, let's continue. Come on, girl. So this part of the path is winding. Oh, wait a minute, there's a little creek down here. And it's kind of nice. It's a bit quieter, it's not gravel. And the path winds through the trees here. So let's go on through. Come on, Pixie. Farm field still on our left. I mean our right, sorry. This is kind of very pretty. To me, it's very pretty. Still going after 10 minutes. Here's the creek. Farm field's still there. Look at that. How many people have sat down here to read or something? Look at this tree. Ooh, that's a big tree. Nice. Let's go. Okay. So I think we're coming. Oh, I see a bridge. We're coming out of the deep forest here. And let's see where this bridge takes us. I have an idea that we're going to come out close to that farm field because it seems like it curves around. But let's do it, okay? Bridge. Pixie handled that well. Okay, let's keep going. What in the world? Wow. Look at this. Man, that's what I call efficiency, guys. This is incredible. Uh-oh. Dead ahead. Lots of mud. Are we going to go through there? Nah. Let's turn around and go the other side. So we've come out next to the farm field and a football field. Look at that. Okay. Let's go down this way and get Pixie a drink. Now, over there is where there's a fountain, and she can drink some clean water. She wants to drink this muddy water, which she's finding. I know she's thirsty, so we're going to try to get to that area as fast as possible. Okay, now we're in the middle of the farm field. You see on the left here, we have the grass is growing. I think the farmer's going to use this for hay. And on this side, it's already been harvested. So you see the stubs of the grass here are down to the ground. And that has already been harvested for the winter. But it's really beautiful. Very, very pretty. All right, let's keep going. And then maybe Pixie can get some water up here. Wasser. All right, let's go. I'm so sorry, guys. I got distracted by this young man who was flying his drone down there. And I didn't want to get him on camera. And I really did want you to see Pixie drink. And she did get a good drink in. But he's flying his drone and I was talking with him. And I forgot about filming. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, let's keep going. We're back into the forest now. Getting ready to go in. And we're heading home, really, actually. All right, let's go. Turning to the left here. It's getting a little bit dark, which is okay. Okay, guys, we're going to end it with this last segment here. We're going to go around this curve here, and I'll talk to you. Thank you for coming with us. If you found this video interesting, please let me know. Comment below. People always do that. They always point down. I have other videos, and please feel free to watch those as well. And if you'd like to subscribe, go ahead. I don't have that many subscribers. And I'm not really doing this for lots of subscribers. I'm not. I'm doing this just to show as much about my experience, our experience here in a new country, Switzerland, and getting the news out. It's a beautiful country, wonderful. So if you'd like to see some more footage like this, also comment below. And subscribe and hit the like button if you wish. That is what I believe, and that's kind of my policy here on this station here. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.